Just got to get into it and then it'll be better. Imagine this. You just got the date of your dreams. So you ask your friends, ask the people that you know, what is a great date idea? Most of them reply with, make dinner for her. So you're pretty terrified at this point because you have never learned how to cook. So you have two options. One, you shoot your shot, make a risk, go for it, try to cook something. Number two, you go for takeout. You wuss out and go for takeout. But here's the problem with that. You're a college student, you have no money. So second option is not really an option. So you have to go with number one, and you have to cook food. That's really terrifying, isn't it? Well, my name's Peter Shumway, and today I'm going to be telling you why it is so important for you to learn how to cook. Today we have a lot of problems with people not knowing how to cook. It's one of our biggest problems, I think. We have people who go out to eat too often, never learn how to cook, and it causes them embarrassment, makes them spend lots of money, and is unhealthy. There are many ways we can fix this. One of the biggest ways is to learn how to cook. And there are so many simple ways in how to learn how to cook. It's easy, it's fast, and it's free. One of the biggest problems is culinary incompetence. A lot of people don't know how to cook, and because of this, they've never tried, they've never learned how, and in order to get food, they just rely on fast food. Now, a lot of us know that going to fast food restaurants is pretty unhealthy. It's greasy, it's fast, it's not healthy for us at all. Yet we still do it because we don't know how to cook. It's our fastest option, it's our best option, we think. But if you look at it at this point as well, there's lots of other points of fast food that's not good. You don't really know what you're getting. You don't know what's going into this food. You don't know what goes on behind the counter. Another bad point is it gets pretty expensive once it starts adding up. And we're talking fast food. Once we're going to the higher end restaurants, that's costing us lots more money. And this all comes just because we didn't know how to cook. The next part is embarrassment. Lots of times you'd never want to show up to a business presentation or a party having a brownie looking like that. You never want to have anything like that showing up with broken, disgusting, not good food at all. Nothing burnt. You don't want that. That's embarrassing. Nobody wants to show up with gross food. And so this is another huge stumbling block for people who don't know how to cook. It's embarrassing. So they end up having other people do it for them. They pay more money to do catering, anything like that. You're going on a date. You want to impress the person, but you can't cook. That's another pretty big problem for us here in America, here for people who are younger and don't know how to cook. It can be quite embarrassing. So the thing that I want to talk about is how you can get started and to fix this problem. One of the easiest ways to get started is by watching cooking shows. So me personally, I love cooking. I've loved cooking ever since I was a kid, and the way I got started was by watching cooking shows. I watched famous people such as Julia Childs, Jacques Pepin, many other people like Bobby Flay, Alex Guarnaschelli. Watching their cooking shows really helped me to develop my desire to cook and to want to do culinary arts. After doing that, it started me thinking about how I can cook, how I can learn more. It showed me the basic techniques, tips, the best ways to do certain types of day-to-day things when cooking. Those are the types of things that really got me started. And now we have tons of cooking shows. Food Network, other types of networks have tons of food shows that you can just simply watch and just get better at cooking just by watching them. The next thing that you can do is just cook with your friends, cook with others, cook with your family. As you cook with those people, you learn their tips and tricks. You learn how they do things. They help you when you're doing something that's wrong, when you're doing something that they know is not going to taste good. That can help you learn what's good, what's not good. By doing those simple steps and just cooking with others, you slowly learn how to cook. Like I said, getting started on learning how to cook is not hard. If you wanted to just call one friend, have them come over, you know they know how to cook, just have them cook with you. Not necessarily cook for you, but cook with you so that you can learn the way to cook, so that you can fix a lot of these problems we're having in our society with people who don't know how to cook. Now, there's lots of benefits with cooking, learning how to cook. The first one is it's just a lot, you can make whatever you want. When you go to a restaurant, you sit down and you look at a menu. You're limited to those options. If you go to a Mexican restaurant, because your friend wants to go to a Mexican restaurant, you can't choose Italian because it's all Mexican food. It's all based on what that place is going to give you. But if you learn how to cook, whatever you crave, you can make. It's just not that hard once you've learned the simple steps of making that type of food. Then your options are limitless. The second one is it's a lot more healthy because you know what you're eating. It's healthier to choose your options instead of going to a fast food restaurant and all they have is burgers and fries and greasy fat foods. When you know what you're doing, what you're cooking, you can make a lot healthier choices. Getting more healthy is so important for us in this day. So when you learn how to cook, you learn how to get more healthy. Another benefit is you know exactly what's going into your food. What types of ingredients are going into your food. If you have an allergy, you might not know that they're putting that in your food or that it has been contaminated in your food if you go to a restaurant. And you run the risk of not knowing what's going in your food, run the risk of having an allergy attack. But when you know how to cook, you know exactly what's going into your food every single time. You know you can put your own things in. It's organic, it's you, it's yours. That's one of the greatest benefits of learning how to cook. And the final one is you can save a lot of money just by learning how to cook. By cooking in home, you save lots of money because restaurants, they jack up their prices even though they know that it takes a lot less to make that food because they have to make a profit. But for you, you spend the cost of getting the food, you make it, and it's a lot cheaper. So kind of to just summarize what we talked about fast foods, how one of the biggest problems in America is people don't know how to cook, so they just resort to fast foods, restaurants, takeout, dine-in, anything, just so that they can get a fast, quick, easy meal because they didn't ever learn how to cook. Cooking will make your life so much simpler, so much better in so many different ways. You'll be healthier, it'll be a lot easier for you to incorporate other people into your life. People will look to you for solutions. People love people that know how to cook. And kind of just it's just so easy to just get started cooking. It's not hard. You just have to just start watching a cooking show. Just go cook with your friends. It's not hard at all. And so I really encourage every single one of you to do that, to get started today, to start learning how to cook, because it really will improve your life. Boom! Done. Not doing a second take.